A roaring success. Shall we return to the smithy and see how Sir Sara fares? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Hoy! Looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've not... Not to lose, and you might. Many thanks. I'm keeping well enough. Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose. And you might. Many thanks.
You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say 'tis one of the few lessons I've left to teach you. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not if you're gonna stand there and gawk. To the forge with you, girl!
come in, Brocker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, he thinks it turned out real fine. I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as mine. So much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own right. Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Wish I had someone to share this.
Not good will come of this. By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. Can't let you on till you've paid.
Ye really pushing the luck. You have my protection.
Well done.
Take care where you place
Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
Excellent. I could have done no better.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
True enough.
This is my end.
This looks grim.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
That'll teach you.
Water is spilling through the cracks here. What could be the cause?
I'm still waiting on that report. I can't stomach places like this.
Over here, please.
Would that I could spend.
It's the judgment. The townspeople. Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Welcome, sir. If you've a change of vocation in mind, just say the word. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. Always a pleasure. Welcome, after all. 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of Back to be tried. Always a pleasure.
I'm honored, Master. This maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it.
The soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange temple. In the sea. Many thanks.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling? I would gladly be obeyed, Arisen.
I espy a hobgoblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
One of us has been poisoned. I shall heal you at once. Wait a minute.
I owe you a great debt. 'Tis but a trifle, but I pray you will accept it.
Unless I am mistaken, all we require is already in our possession.
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
Unless I am mistaken, the cavern lies yonder.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Better this should be of use.
You can
Count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Lo, a ballista.
This could grant us an edge in battle. Might I be of assistance?
I shall see it done.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set.
Not your weapons if you want to settle down.
Please be approached. Reach when the claws are flashed beyond repair.
Fort Falcon at least had a brief start.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as... comes.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
Victory on Myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.
Might I be of assistance?
You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Of course.
We've an opening. Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
By your leave.
Its heart is most vulnerable.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can't be done.
I will protect you.
Yes, Master. I shall not fail you.
Might I be of assistance? Nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrath. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How are we meant to attack it without angering it?
Magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please. You must cleanse yourself of that oil, post-haste.
Winter's chill holds little sway over this foe.
By your leave.
Given our current vocations, we've little use for arrows. But we might as well take them.
You never know. We might find a use for them.
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
Might I be of assistance? I shall not fail you.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Battle is upon us!
I'll put this to use.
Defend themselves with rashes like Superb, Arisen.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
A profitable endeavor.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Knock it off balance. A much easier target than lying prone.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory. Pray, allow me to open. On chest.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
One other thing. I've been at this for quite some time and have much to share. If you've need of any advice, just say the word. The way forward is unclear. How are we to proceed?
One of my abilities could bridge this gap.
This should be of use.
Tis a hobgoblin.
I want to employ lightning against its foes.
Dare I say it? We trounced ourselves well and truly.
This is an enemy in and of itself.
How are we to get through this door?
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
The enemy has...
Someone help me!
Someone is being attacked, Master. Perhaps you ought to intervene.
You have my support. One of us has been nicely done.
I can do no less than service to you, ready.
Well said.
Isn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say for it.
Rarely have I felt so... empty.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now. One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Oh, gross. I crossed aughts well, sir.
A friendly face at last. I cannot thank you enough for your aid, sir.
If I might be so bold as to impose upon you again, would you be willing to accompany me to the cenotaph and safeguard me from harm? I fear there are none else to whom I can turn, and if this is not done, the road through these grounds shall fore'er remain impassable. Pray, will you lend me your aid?
Oh, thank you. I am in your care, sir.
We are to escort our charge to the cenotaph. Shall we be on our way? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
"'Tis locked, Arisen."
We must needs find...
Oh, 'twasn't an easy journey, but here we are at last. All that remains is to ring the bell. I only pray it works. Oh no. The grimoire appears to be missing. Without it, this is a mere bell. It can do naught to hold the magics at work here. Sir, if you happen to spy the missing grimoire on your travels, would you bring it here to me? I cannot fulfill my duty without it. Could it be? Have you found the missing grimoire? You're a wonder, sir. I'll see to the right presently. That should do it, eh?
Aught seems to be well.
My humblest thanks, sir. I swear I'll never shirk this sacred duty again.
I'd fain reward you for your aid.
Heaven knows you've earned it. But
Oh! Perhaps you'd accept this key for your troubles. I happened upon it on our way here.
I suppose it must unlock something on this battleground,
though I confess I know not what.
Still, surely it must be grand, as the key is of such ornate make. I pray it is to your liking, sir.
Outstanding.
A laudable result. Just what I would expect of the Arisen.
Our efforts have been rewarded. Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. what fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Strike me if you can! Grab hold of the beast! Now seek its weakest point! It seems we have enraged our
Might not use their range to power
By your leave.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Go where your help is needed!
Might lend a hand?
By all means!
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
By your leave.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled? I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift.
These fiends will truly defeat when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Then we know what must needs be done.
Take care where you place your feet. The sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as it is our enemies.
I cannot talk to Farah.
Focus. The battle continues.
Splendid.
We are to retreat, then.
Where you do not fall. Raid the enemy's attack as we pass.
I quite agree.
My clothes, so dirty.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent mind.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Have to go.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Of course.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
will come at once, Arisen.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite. My humblest thanks for restoring me, Arisen.
Keep on your guard that we might avoid such missteps in the future.
Battle is best avoided. I suppose we might as well gather what we can. I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
Phantasm sighted! Ice is not a threat to it. We may have to rethink ourselves.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I shall do as you say.
Pray, follow me. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
It is uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live. What's the hurry?
Over here, if you please.
Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
This for your heart.
Who's that?
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This calls for a curative.
Well fought, Arisen.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Outstanding.
This room is proof of my negligence.
Over here, if you would. This way, Master.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. There, Master! Saurians!
Tis weak to fire. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. There's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look. Sunset draws near.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant. I suppose we might as well gather what we can. My own master must hear of this battle.
Truly? cannot afford to fall prey to such attacks. There is no chance for reconcile. We need only be consistent. Do not give up hope. Help will come.
Enraged our foe. Its heart is vulnerable. They've lost this chance to strike.
retreat. Douse the flames before it is too late.
I believe your foe is drawn to us.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
We are under attack!
Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe! The Arisen has been drenched! That was hard won.
I'm shamed. I shall strive to be more diligent in future.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and...
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. 'Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever you're...
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it...
I have nothing further to add. I dare say, I've accomplished a few...
There's been talk of a mysterious structure rising from the sea. I'm not sure what to make. Give it. You know where to find me. This inspires... It's naught but There's been talk of a mysterious structure. Arising from the sea. I'm not sure. Much obliged. Well met, sir.
The hours seem to fly.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I've trained for this.
Well,
or he's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
More time than I know how to spend.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Nice place, this.
Tis a dreary life, this.
We shall remain here.
I'll take any chance not to. I always thought now. No sense getting cold for me.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the regalia sword? So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. 'Tis splendid to behold. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but seeing it like this, I feel it means something more. Something greater. Pray, give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it. 'Tis fine work she has done. Impeccable, I should say. And you, Sir Arisen, you have my sincerest gratitude. You have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign's majesty. I await the day it shall adorn your noble hip with bated breath.
Not much going on.
Will someone do aught about this? I'm in fine fettle. Well met, sir.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. There's been talk of a mysterious structure. Rising from the sea. I'm not sure what to make of it. Much obliged.
Welcome.
Excuse me. There's been talk of a mysterious structure rising. From the sea. I'm not sure what to make of it. Much obliged. Peruse at your...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be... Glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Welcome.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide. Shall we discuss tactics now or later? I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Please dispense with the formality.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. I hope you slept well, Master.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen. Are you so eager to chat with me? I thought we did enough of that on the road.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of you, Arisen, naturally.
Nothing to report, I'm afraid.
Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as it travels the high road. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it.
You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be evade.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I've been on my
Is it too
feet all
much to
day.
hope for help?
My legs are flat.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Yeah, asking for it.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir. Off we trot. You'll not find a hardier ox than this. Might look easy, but 'tis a tough job, Dick.
Always gotta be in the thick of things, me.
How dare you! This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain.
Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnall from the tavern? Now two parties ask our aid.
A shame. But I suppose that's how it goes. Today's just not my day. Oh well. Till next time. Follow after me if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Must not let down our guard.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
The Arisen has the torch! Quick! Douse the flames!
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist! Well done, Master!
Yes, it's pincushion! Master! Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
Pray, seek an exit. I shall search for a...
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself waist-deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I?
I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pocket. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. You gave me a taste of it earlier, though. Been a while since I felt my arm ache like that. I hope I get the chance to challenge you again ere long. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time. And then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
It's done.
Now, what might... that...
Let us ponder how best to proceed.